And that is why Mommy is marrying Jack again. Because he is my one true love. And I am really, really hoping that he is your daddy. No, no, no. The groom may not see the bride before the wedding.
Oh, cuz, don't tell me you of all people are standing on tradition.
Oh, Molly, I'm getting married in a barn to the man who delivered my daughter. And the midwife who's supposed to deliver my daughter is officiating. I'll take all the tradition I could get, thank you.
It's a little late for that, don't you think? I mean, you already blew the big one. Having babies after you get married. Sweetie, what I mean is that traditions just aren't that important.
They are, they are. They carry people through uncertain times. And these are very uncertain times, Molly. So yes, I'll take it. I'll take something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue. I'll take all of it. I will blindly follow other people's footsteps all the way to the altar. And when I get there, I want to open my eyes and find myself married to Jack.
And you will. Sweetie, nothing's gonna change that. What are you saying? Except Sage?
What if the DNA tests prove that Jack is not her father?
So what if they do? What's Jack gonna do, walk out on you and your children? Oh, honey. If you even think that that is a remote possibility, then you have to put this wedding on hold.
Until the killer is caught, Allison has to be more careful. But when I try and tell her that, she
what?
She confuses the situation. Look, you need to talk to her, Dr. Stewart. She has no idea the danger she's in.
He's got a point. I was on guard, and the killer managed to come up behind me with a syringe.
You were on guard because you deal in reality. Allison thinks she's starring in her own sitcom and can handle anybody, even Dr. Gordon.
Well, he's the one that I'm most worried about, and I just tried to tell Allison to stay home until this whole thing blows over, and then she went out and got Dr. Dixon and put her on the schedule for tonight.
That is the tricky thing about her. She usually does exactly what she wants to do.
Well, not this time, Susan. The danger is real. Whatever you do, keep Allison away from Memorial.
I just want to hear it from the horse's mouth. How does it feel to be alone with a killer?
I'd rather tell you how it feels to be alone with a creep.
Is that fear I hear in your voice, Allison? If you're so sure I murdered all those people, aren't you just a little bit scared?
Are you threatening me?
That'd be fair, wouldn't it? After all, you threatened my medical career. Hell, you threatened my entire future. And who are you, the CIA? Where do you get off telling Dr. Dixon that I murdered Nurse Krebs and those others?
That was a private conversation, and this is a lame one, so if you don't mind...
Oh. But I do mind. I mind a lot. And honey, you got a lot to answer for.
Put me on television, Margot. Live. You put me on television, and you'll have all the answers you're looking for. Hello, hello, hello. Paging the bumbling Detective Hughes.
I'm here.
Don't you care that I have something you've been looking for? A clue to Rose and Lily's whereabouts?
Yes, but you won't give it to us unless I put you on television.
What can I say? I'm a quid pro quo man. I never give anything unless I get something in return. Besides, reality TV is all the rage.
Sorry, James, you're not going to be a celebrity today.
Isn't that a shame? And just when it looked like the twins might make it home.
Mark, what the hell are you doing?
You stop that blasting! They can't hear you, Rose. My sister and I are trapped down this well! This well is gonna cave in, Rose. And we don't intend to die here! Take a break, Rose, you're exhausted.
don't get to call the shots, Margot. Stenbeck's the only one who knows where Lily and Rose are. He is the one who's in charge here.
Not if he's gonna have us jumping through hoops. I do not have time for his games.
Or for endless jabbering.
What happened?
James is torturing us. Why? Why? Because his son died?
Detective, Stenbeck line 1.
Whatever he asks for, he gets.
Go ahead, you're on speakerphone.
I thought I made it clear that I require a larger audience. Now, I'll give you exactly 5 seconds to get us on television. 1,
My kids need their mother, Margot.
2, 3,
Just give him what he wants.
4.
The link is up. We can go live.
Do it.
Aha, there you are, on the big screen, Holden. Oh, Holden, you look a bit tired. I hope you're not out tripping the light fantastic while Lily's away.
I swear to God, if anything happens to her...
Dear boy, I haven't done anything to your wife or her sister. I am only here to help.
You said you had a clue.
That's right, a wonderfully easy one. Everyone listening? Oh, yes, I can see that you are. The clue is, if you want to find Lily and Rose, you must find Tommy Stout first.
I don't know anybody by that name. Stenbeck, please, just tell me where Lily and Rose are. He hung up. He's the only one who knows where Lily and Rose are, and he hung up.
Hey, don't let him get you,
I want you to
Holden.
run that name, Tommy South, through local, state, and federal database, and while you're waiting for a match, I want you to hit the phone books and check out every town between here and Chicago. Does that name ring a bell? Does anyone know anything about that name?
I have no idea.
It could not be a person. You know, it could just be a name.
Stenbeck likes to play games, but I think that was a real clue.
I'm gonna make some phone calls, see if some people I know might know that name.
It's got to be a real clue. There's no payoff if he doesn't move this thing forward, you know?
Yeah, well, James loves his riddles.
Riddles. Riddles. In the meantime, those 2 girls could be suffocating someplace.
It's okay, Grandmother. We're gonna figure this clue out. Grandmother, do you have your PDA with you?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I do. Why? You want it?
Yeah, I just need to use it for a second. I have an idea.
Brackett's in lockup, right? I said we get him up here for some answers.
What for? He doesn't give a damn about what happens to Lily and Rose.
Why don't you give me one shot to talk to him? What's there to lose?
Get Brackett up into interrogation.
What's got you smiling?
Wouldn't you be smiling? If you found Tommy Stout? Are you out of your ever-loving mind? I am marrying Jack Snyder tonight at Moonrise, and that's final. But the DNA results aren't in. I don't care. Carly, I'm just saying that maybe you should wait, okay? If you're really serious about Jack walking, if Mike turns out to be Sage's daddy, and why put Parker through yet another breakup? Even if Jack is not Sage's biological father, he is part of his family. He is committed to us, and nothing is going to change that. Do you really believe that? Yes. Yes, I really do. Well, then put on your wedding dress because you, girlfriend, are getting married. You tricked me. Thank you. Anytime. Okay, now, over here in this garment bag, I have 2 things. One is for me to wear, and the other is something I'm hoping you will wear. This is the veil you wore when you married Jake. Yeah. Marriage brought Jake and me so much happiness, honey, and I'm hoping it's gonna do the same thing for you and Jack. I wish Jake were here with us. He is. Thank you so much for coming. Oh, come on. I wouldn't miss seeing my cousin get married for the world. I just want to say this to you one more time, and then I won't say it again. I'm sorry for what happened with me and Mike that night. We didn't plan it, you know. It's just a bunch of bad things that turned into worse things. Yeah, that are over, okay? The pain has passed. And what's left is what's always left. You and me. No matter how many mistakes we make, we'll always be family. And I will always love you.
I missed you. God, I missed you.
I missed you. Okay, no crying. I refuse to have puffy, swollen eyes at your wedding.
Oh, my wedding. My wedding. I still have to find a bouquet and feed sage and get dressed.
And work on traditions, right?
Right.
Hey, the veil. Old and borrowed. It could be a twofer.
And I will take very good care of it. In case Abigail wants to use it someday. Or you.
No. I am done with marriage.
Marriage? Or Mike?
Well, I mean, right now, it's pretty much the same thing. It's not like I can force him to put on a monkey suit and buy me a ring, right?
I don't know. Nobody asked him to call you and talk you into coming to Muscle Shell, Montana for my wedding. He thought of that all on his lonesome.
Oh, no. There is nothing lonesome when it comes to Mike Kasnoff, Carly. Do you know the first thing I saw when I got here? Mike and Katie sharing a sleeping bag. Yeah.
No.
That was purely practical.
Do you know how cold it gets here? Trust me. Katie Frazier was burned so badly by Simon, she's not going to want to get close to anybody for a very long time.
Petite single woman searching for a gorgeous bachelor. I'm sorry, I was looking for Mike.
I'm glad you both agree with me. So what are you gonna do to make Allison stay home?
Well, she still is under 18, you know. Could always ground her for a couple of days.
Look, whatever it takes. I'm gonna go check on my dad. If I run into Allison, I'll try and soften the blow.
I wonder if he has any idea he's the reason Allison is so in love with her job.
I'm sure she's told him.
I'm sure she has. She always says exactly what's on her mind, even when she shouldn't, especially when she shouldn't. Can you imagine the choice words she's going to have for me when I tell her she can't come to work here anymore?
Look, if she gets mad, she gets mad. At least you will have protected her from the killer.
I would so love to know that she's home, that she's safe. Then I'd only have you to worry about.
Me? Strong like bull. How about you? Are you all right? Are you sleeping at night?
Oh, I sleep like a rock. Till about 3 a.m. and then I wake up. Try to forget whatever horrible nightmare I'm having.
You're having nightmares about the killer? Do you remember any of them?
This morning's is still crystal clear. At least the first part. I dreamt that I had found Nurse Krebs' journal. And I was about to read the name of the killer over the intercom. That's it. That's all I remember. And the weird thing is, when I woke up, I was still scared for Allison, but I was utterly terrified for you.
Lieutenant Munson.
Yeah?
I'm not harassing Rick Decker. I'm just doing my job.
Since when is interrogating a victim just doing your job?
I was questioning Rick Decker because he is the only victim that has survived. I mean, aren't you even a little curious about what that may mean?
It means you got lucky.
Or that the killer's starting to make mistakes.
Maybe.
And if that's the case, I want to know, is the killer going to panic, change his M.O., step up the pace to prove he's still in control?
It means that he or she might do just about anything if you keep pushing.
I need to get answers.
Not this way. You know, I run into a lot of cowboys in my field, Daniels, and I don't much care for them. So you just holster them pistols, partner, or you might just wind up being the reason more people die.
Oh, the big He-Man thing. If I had time, I might be scared, but I'm in her, so get out of my way.
What are you gonna do? Yell for Mommy? Mommy's boyfriend? Chris Hughes? Your brother-in-law, the chief of detectives? You've got quite an arsenal, Allison.
You bet I do.
You know who I got on my side? Me. I made it through med school on brains, loans, and ambition. And I'm not going down because some mall rat is screaming for attention.
You want to hear screaming? There's a killer in here!
Shut up!
Or what? What are you going to do? Stick me with a needle full of poison like you did to Nurse Krebs and
Don't
Dr.
say
Decker?
that.
Is that what you're going to do? Going to kill me? What? Get off!
Get off! What do you think you're doing, man? Screaming that I'm a killer. What are you doing?
Shut her up! Enough! You two, enough! Why am I not surprised to see you right in the middle of it?
He grabbed me!
Yeah, I did. And I'd do it again.
You don't deny that you got physical with her?
I was trying to shut her up. Look, I heard her talking to you a little while ago.
That does not give you the right to hurt people.
I didn't hurt her. I was just trying to keep her quiet.
You were a witness to all of this?
I was on my way to visit my dad. I heard Allison scream. When I came in, they were struggling. She was trying to get away. Gordo wouldn't let her.
All right, now listen to me. We don't manhandle people in this hospital. You shouldn't even be here. I have already taken you off duty.
Oh, like Chris, the heir apparent? He's off duty, but I see he's still here.
My dad's in a coma. I'm not here as an intern. I'm here as his son.
Listen to me. Hear what I'm saying to you. As of this moment, your services in this hospital are terminated. That's effective right now.
Just give me a few minutes.
No minutes, no buts, no nothing. You go back, you clean out your locker, and you leave the premises. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm just a little shaky. But I'm okay thanks to Chris.
Well, before this deteriorates any further, I am going to find Hal and Dr. Daniels and explain to him what has happened.
Well, if the spotlight wasn't on Gordo before, it sure is now.
Good. Because the way he was talking to me, Chris, was crazy. And I don't mean ha-ha crazy. I mean killer crazy. And he wanted to hurt me, and he would have if you hadn't come in when you did.
Mike's not here.
Oh, well, I'm gonna go look for him.
No. Come on in. Show us your dress.
Oh, it's nothing. I got it at the general store. I think they were selling it as a skirt, but I kind of made it into a dress. Oh, I better get going.
No. Not until you show us what's behind your back.
It's a surprise.
For Mike?
For you.
Oh.
I found them growing by the road. I think they're called bachelor buttons.
Oh. Petite, single female looking for a bachelor? Yeah.
Right. I was just looking for Mike. I thought he might have some strings so I could make a proper bridal bouquet.
No, don't worry about that. I took loads of ribbon off Mrs. Mayer's dress. So I'm gonna go put these in some water, all right? Hey, Molly, we got something blue.
That's right. We do. I'll add it to old and borrowed.
Oh, what do you have for old and borrowed?
I wore it when I got married to Jake.
Oh, it's beautiful. You know, last night when you were talking about your honeymoon, I felt really sad for you. Jake was a wonderful guy.
Yes, he was. And it's really hard to find a guy like that.
Yeah, you're not kidding. I thought I had that with Simon for sure, but I'm glad you did. I know it probably hurts not to have him around, but at least you had the real thing. I'm glad you did.
Thanks. I think. Why are you trying to be so nice to me?
Why shouldn't I be?
Because you hate my guts?
No, I don't hate your guts, Molly. I just can't stand the way you treat Mike.
Storch, Stoughton,
Hold it.
Stout.
Hold it.
No,
Hold-
Stout.
Lucy has something
I
just
found
tell
it.
you.
You found who?
Tommy Stout. Look, I remembered this nursery rhyme, and I went to Mother Goose on the net. Here it is.
Read it.
Ding dong dell, pussy in the well. Who put her in? Little Johnny Green. Who pulled her out? Little Tommy Stout.
That's it. Lucy, you got the answer. That's the reason Stembeck dropped all those hints to Barbara about caverns and looking deep. He's got Lily and Rose trapped in a well.
Yeah.
Which one?
Hey! Hey, Lily, they stopped! The well didn't collapse! We're still here! Lily! Lily. Oh. Ow. Lily! Lily! Oh. Come on, Lily, say something to me! Come on! Say anything! Lily!
Coming up on As the World Turns.
How is the chief detective in town? If he's not convinced that Gordon is the killer, then I'm still a suspect.
Got the DNA results. Do you want to know who Sage's daddy is before the wedding or after?
A sign, something, just anything. Yeah. There you go. There you go. You're so what? Are you hurt? Are you scared? Keep going. Are you mad? Enough to kill somebody. Good. Good. When you're ticked off like that, it's really hard to die, so you stay angry while I build us a stairway to heaven.
You know, there must be 100 wells in this county alone.
How do we go about this? We need more information.
You know, I don't know if it helps, but there was more to the nursery rhyme.
Read it to us, darling.
What a naughty boy was that to try and drown poor Pussycat, who never did him any harm but killed the mice in father's barn. I'm sorry, I guess there wasn't any more clips.
Well, Stenbeck wants us to look for a well on a farm.
Well, that's a good place to start. You know, we've got enough coordinates. The county clerk can put a list of possibilities together for us. It's good work, Lucy.
Let's just hope we're on the right track here.
Stenbeck said himself, you got everything you need to find Lily.
Yeah, county clerk. It's a police emergency. Dusty, why don't you help me in here? I might need someone to take notes. Holden, you come too.
Yeah, I'll be right there.
Yeah.
Lucy. Thank you.
Yeah, well, that'd be great. Why don't you send both of them? I know. Well, thanks for your help. Okay, the county clerk is sending over a fax of farm properties that have wells on them, and a second short fax of properties in the farm area that have wells on them. There are near standing barns. But Holden, most of these farms are abandoned and the wells are overgrown, so I'm sorry, this is going to be a long, hard search.
Well, hard's okay, but we don't have time for long.
If we use these walkie-talkies and the girls are within a mile radius, they should be able to pick us up.
We need to have receivers that are set to their frequency.
We got them. Thanks to Stanley's walkie-talkie, ours are tapped in, we're ready to go.
Stanley's walkie-talkie is sealed in a plastic bag locked away in the evidence room. Oh, great. Great.
Look, I'll turn myself in after we find the girls. This is a good shot we have right now.
Maybe. If it's not a twist in Stenbeck's game. Margo, listen, I got an idea. I think we should get Brackett down here and get some confirmation on this well.
You are not in any position to judge how I treat Mike. Our relationship is none of your business.
Well, I know you guys were lovers.
So does everybody.
And that you lived together. And that you didn't remain friends.
Is that what Mike told you?
Well, no. I mean, he didn't really have to. I see the way he is when he comes back from talking to you. He's either sad or angry or guilty.
I guess you know him really well.
Well, we're friends. But in case you're wondering, that's all we are.
Those flowers are going to be perfect. Thanks.
I'm gonna go check on Parker.
You know, I was thinking, since Molly's here, she should probably be your maid of honor. I mean, she's your cousin, and you love her.
Like crazy. But I asked you and Mike to stand up with Jack and me.
That's what I want. Got it?
Got it. All right, well, I'm gonna go check on Mike, make sure he's not decorating the barn with pictures of old tractors or something.
Good. One baby girl, one 4-year-old boy, one true love, and one lost cousin found. All together under one Montana sky. But this isn't the beginning of a happy ending. Happy endings don't exist.
If Gordo is the killer, you took a real chance being alone with him.
He snuck up on me, just like he snuck up on Rick.
Yeah, I'm just glad you're okay.
Allison, I've been looking everywhere for you. Did you tell her?
No, I haven't had the chance.
Rick and I decided we don't want you anywhere near this hospital until the killer is caught.
Well, according to your daughter, the killer's me. She decided to shout it out to the universe, and now I'm fired.
Is that true?
Mom, he got fired
Because of Radio Allison, broadcasting misinformation morning, noon, and night.
I told Dr. Dixon that I thought Gordo was the killer.
Yeah, and you said it nice and loud. I'm gonna answer your charges nice and loud. I am innocent!
Dr.
People hear me? I've never killed anyone!
Dr.
What are you gonna do? Put me on the report? You already fired me, doctor!
Hey, that's enough. Let's go. Come on.
Get your hands off of me!
See, now that was dumb. Now you got a police escort.
It's not necessary. I'm leaving.
You're leaving the hospital, Doctor. Don't leave town.
What? The only reason I'm in Oakdale is to work at Memorial. If I don't have a job here anymore, I'm out of here.
You're a suspect in a murder investigation. Until that investigation is closed, you're not going anywhere. I'm gonna watch every move you make. Slocum, take Dr. Gordon home. Round-the-clock surveillance on him.
You're leaning on the wrong guy. I'm innocent.
Then stay out of my way.
Innocent? I don't think so.
You want to press assault charges?
Assault charges? Would somebody tell me what happened?
Gordo tried to shut Allison up when she accused him of being a killer.
I can't believe I went on a date with a murderer.
He is a suspect, okay? Now he's been fired, he's off the premises, and he won't be coming back.
How? When you called Gordo a suspect, you just said that because he isn't charged yet, right? And you don't mean that we should be worried that someone else could be the killer, right? Everything's safe now.
I wish I could say yes, Allison, but I can't.
Ben is still a major suspect in the Garden of Eden murders.
Every good murder mystery has a twist.
Are you saying that you think Reed killed the girl?
Do not turn your back on me again. I don't know what I'll do.
Hot enough for you. Guiding light.
What now, Dr. Daniels? Have you come here to strap me to my bed?
I've come in peace. There's no need to be defensive.
Oh. Since when? Ever since you've arrived here, you've pointed your accusing finger directly at me.
You are right.
What's the catch?
No catch. I've done you a real injustice, Dr. Decker.
Why the sudden change of heart? Has my condition been downgraded to critical and no one's bothered to tell me?
You know that update I mentioned? Dr. Dixon fired Dr. Gordon.
Dr. Gordon's the killer?
Well, we're not absolutely sure, but he did attack Allison Stewart when she accused him of the crime, yes.
Is Allison okay? Have the police been notified?
Yes and yes. Dr. Gordon has jumped to the top of the suspect list. Hal put him under a 24-hour surveillance, so he must feel pretty confident he can build a case against him.
It's over. You wonder how a mind gets that warped. Don't you, Dr. Daniels?
Indeed we do, Dr. Decker. Indeed we do.
This man is in intensive care. Can't you leave him alone?
No, it's all right, Susan. Dr. Daniels is not here to fling accusations. He's here to make an apology.
I was just telling Dr. Decker what happened with Dr. Gordon.
Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to jump to conclusions.
No problem. I could probably use some of my own medicine. Well, I should go catch up with Hal.
What an awful day.
Awful. I think things are looking pretty good. Police are closing in on the bad guy, and they are convinced that Gordon's the killer, aren't they?
Well, you just spoke with Dr. Daniels. What did he say?
He said that the case is all but closed. Did Hal say the same thing?
Until the police make an arrest, you should stay away from Memorial.
Not a chance. So stop telling my mom to make me.
Me?
You are such a bad liar. I'm staying here all night. Where are you gonna be?
I'm gonna be with my dad. I don't want to leave him alone just in case Gordo's not the guilty one.
Of course he is, and he's gone, so just relax.
Yeah, right. Look, will you keep your cell phone on tonight?
I can't. Well, with all those restricted use areas.
Look, I don't care about restricted use areas. I care about... Look, just keep it on, okay? If anything spooks you, call me.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Allison, this is strictly a security measure, nothing more. So don't get any ideas.
Who, me?
How are you liking lockup, Bracken?
Been there before. Good. You're used to it? Because it might get permanent, you know?
We found the well.
How did you... What well? Smooth! What do you call a moment like that?
I'd say that that's confirmation.
I don't think Hal's exactly convinced that Gordo is the killer. But then again, Hal is a very conservative man. The most reckless thing he ever did was marry my daughter.
What exactly does Hal think?
That the murders could be the work of someone else, I guess.
Then why does Daniels think that they've got their man? Why?
I don't know, but I'm thrilled. Aren't you?
Oh, Susan, think about it. I mean, Hal is the chief detective in town. If he's not convinced that Gordon is the killer, then I'm still a suspect.
Nobody thinks you're guilty. Not John, not Dr. Daniels, not Hal. I promise.
Well, then maybe the nightmare is over for me. The nightmare is finally over.
Chris, it's me, Allison. Help! Help!
Yeah, you're a regular riot.
Oh, come on, Chris, lighten up.
This is as light as I'm gonna get, Allison.
Okay, fine, then you forced me to go to Plan B.
What is... You know what? Never mind. I don't want to know.
Oh, come on, sure you do.
I gotta get back to my dad.
By midnight, you're gonna be smiling.
Why?
Well, if I told you, it wouldn't be a surprise.
You know what? You are the most exasperating female I have ever met.
I'll see you later.
No firecrackers.
Firecrackers are for kids. I've got something much sexier in mind.
You know, this adrenaline stuff is great. Here I am, down this well. No food, no water for days, but still, I make a pile of rocks, make Mount Rushmore look like a pile of pebbles. Luke will be very impressed. Yeah, he's gonna take me to show and tell, show off my muscles. Hey, we're gonna see them again. I'm telling you. Natalie's just a baby. She's probably forgotten all about me. I never forgot about you. Even though I didn't know you. I had this hole in my heart. I mean, who knew that it was being saved from my long-lost twin, you know? And Natalie has a place in her heart like that for you. It's always there. Even when the person's not in the picture. Promise. Promise. You okay? Definitely better, thank you. Good. I'm gonna start climbing and get us the hell out of here. You keep fighting, Lily. I had a hole in my heart, too, you know. I know.
Hold on, guys. Here's a list of the farm properties with wells on them that the county clerk faxed over.
You're right. It's going to be a tough search.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's going to take a lot of manpower, and I am coordinating 2 different departments. You got to give me some time on this.
We don't have
I
any
saw
time.
the television. I heard you talking to James.
I'm sorry, we don't have time.
No. His clue. Tommy Stout.
Yeah, we know. It's a well.
That's right. And I'm the only person alive who knows which well it is.
No matter who Sage's daddy is, Jack and I are gonna be okay.
Got that right.
You think I'm gonna get my happily ever after?
Why not? All you need is love. And a little bit of magic. Jake and I had that. And so do you and Jack.
I'm glad you're here.
Yes.
Is that a rainbow?
You know what I think? I think that's Jake. Just came down to say hello. Because you know what, sweetie? Nothing can stop love. Not when it's the real deal. Not human frailty. Not hurt feelings. Not even death. I'll be back in a minute. We'll get dressed, okay? Love you.
Nothing can stop love. Hey.
Hey, Carly. I've got the DNA results. Do you want to know who Sage's daddy is before the wedding or after?
Oh. I'd like to know now. Yep.
On the next As the World Turns. Rose! Rose! Oh! Rose!
You're such a good girl. That's right, you got me. Molly's right, too. I can't help it. I want you to be mine.
Whoever that just was, I mean, did he do something?
Yeah. Yeah, he gave me this.